Well, happy fantastic Friday, everybody. January 31st, I do believe, last day of January 2020. It's been a while since I made a video. I know a few people are looking for a video, so being we've actually got something to make a video of, I figured I'd make a video today. Here's one of the new heifers that's going to be calving soon. But this video is more about those little turkeys. Well, we got two bull calves and a heifer calf born here in the last week. Their bull calf is over there drinking. He's the newest one. He was just born Thursday. There's those kids. Another heifer right there. Another heifer right there. There's a bull. He's got a date on another farm. But being how my cows are bred, we kept him back. Somebody wanted him for a breeding bull, so he's out here with the cows, so he doesn't accidentally breed any of those heifers that are in there, because I don't need another Paisley situation. You guys remember Miss Paisley right here? She's the one that calved when she was 16 months old. We don't need another issue like that. So yeah, we got us a bull out here that's going to be going down the road here in a couple months. Cows are eating on their bale of corn stalks and grass mix crap. And these girls are finishing up their silage. You can see I just feed silage along this high tensile wire here. And they're finishing it up. Works pretty good. They're right, Ma. They're right, you old cow. You old cow. So I just feed over the fence here. Works pretty good. So now that the cows are starting to calve, we're mixing corn with their silage. So we're giving them a little extra because some of them are lacking a little bit and they're showing. Couldn't reach underneath that wire. She won't push on the top one. She knows the top one's hot. The bottom one's not hot. It's there just to let them know there's a wire there. There's another one of the heifers, but most of the heifers are quite a ways off yet, which is good. I want them calving closer to spring. How you doing, 53, huh? You can see she needs a little extra. She's a little on the small side, but I think she's farther off. Her partner 54 is the same way, so we're adding a little bit more corn every day to their mix to give them a little extra. Especially like her, she's feeding a calf right now, so a little extra corn ain't gonna hurt her any for milk production. There's Paisley. So yeah, there's not a whole lot going on right now, and that's why I haven't really been making any videos. But you can see our bedding and whatever the cows don't eat pile there. We let that pile up, so in the spring when everything's wet, they have a high and dry place to lay. They can lay in the shed, but there's not a whole lot of room. I gotta do something this year with this shed, fix some boards and add on to the roof or build a new shed or something. We need more room, but I think I'm going to build some of those portable calf shelters like some of these guys have that only the calves can get in, because it makes you nervous when you see this crowded with cows. You got calves laying in there. So anyways, we've got this pile here built up. You can see it's about 2.5 to 3 foot tall. That'll be a nice mound when the snow starts melting and it's raining in the spring. I'll give them a better place to lay than in mud puddles, because you can see they actually got about freezing today. So that's just a nice place for them to lay. But The calves are doing good now. Had a little problem back in December. We had an issue that I haven't had since the last time I raised bottle calves. We had a coccidiosis outbreak, so we had to treat everybody. There's one of the Holstein Angus crosses right there. She's doing pretty good. That little turd right there that just got blocked, that is Paisley's calf. He's just a little turd. Right there. And that one right there is the last. That one was born in September, August, end of August, whatever it was. So he's small too. But anyways, we ended up doing a tank treatment for the whole herd for the coccidiosis, and we mixed pellets. And with their TMR mix or silage mix, it's kind of a silage mix because it's not a actual TMR because we're not mixing the hay in it. So it's not a total mixed ration. It's a mostly mixed ration. So we did pellets for 5 days in their feed, did a tank mix to do the whole herd treatment in here, which basically was more preventative in the cows to try and knock the bugs out before they started calving. We ended up losing a couple calves from it before we figured out for sure what to treat with. Of course, once it hits them, you start treating. It takes a couple days, and a couple of them didn't quite make it, which sucks. But when you have livestock, sometimes you're going to have dead stock. So I don't know if raising bottle calves this year was worth it or not. That's why I've been so hesitant on doing it the last few years, because when you bring animals from all different farms, you take the risk of bringing bugs here. But honestly, coccidiosis, if you talk to most vets, it's in the soil everywhere. So they said that that wasn't necessarily the reason. It's just a lot of different things that could have been. So anyways, we'll probably do another preventative treatment here starting tomorrow for another 21 days just to make sure that we have it under control. Here's a new little heifer calf that was born the other day. They're right 72, a little turd. She says, don't talk to me, you gave me an earring and I don't like that. But yeah, so I was going to show you guys Miracle too. Right 40. You old cow. Huh? You old cow. Yes, you old cow. And there's the Miracle whip. I got to tell you guys a story about her. So Miracle was in the calf lot or the steer lot, but I noticed there was a calf sucking from her in there. And when we ran everybody through the chute to work them, I locked her in the chute and wanted to see if she was actually producing milk, and lo and behold, she was producing milk. So she's back out here with the cows, and she's not happy because, as you see, she gets picked on by everybody else. They're right, Miracle whip. So Miracle kind of gets special treatment. Yes, and you're going to come over and chase her away from me. So when I had her in the chute, I told my wife to give her a scoop of the horse's feed. And it only took her one time of that. And now every morning and night, she walks up that alleyway into the chute. She stands at the back of the chute, and she gets fed feed morning and night. So she's getting a little extra just because she's small and she is bred. Where are you going, huh? But for all of you that followed along through the Miracle saga, here she is. Tiny. But she is bred. We're going to have to keep a close eye on her. But when you're breeding for smaller cows, that's what you have to deal with. You have to deal with potential calving problems. Would you be nice? 38. Poor Miracle whip. So yeah, here's the Miss Miracle. For all of you that followed along with that whole deal. She's still here. She's still kicking. Just crazy that a cow that has never calved can start producing milk because another calf is sucking from her. So she's out here with the cows. Yep. Somebody got zapped. So you can feed along a wire fence. You don't need special feeder panels. High tensile wire works just fine. So anyhow, it's a little bit of the cows and the new calves that were born in the last week and a half. That bull's going down the road here before too long to his new home, where he will be a herd bull come July. So other than that, it's been the same old every day. Snow, cold, thankfully not as cold as the last 2 years. We haven't had much below zero this year, like the last two where it was like below zero every day. So we've been really fortunate that way. But the snow is making it difficult to get anything done. I should be plowing trails to get out to the woods to cut firewood, but it seems like every time I plow a trail, it snows and blows and drifts the trail back shut. I don't like wasting diesel fuel to plow trails to the woods, so I just ain't cutting any firewood. Hopefully I got enough to get me through. So other than that, last of my cob corn is grown, and that's in that gravity box that we're feeding out right now to the cows and the calves. And yesterday I had a load of shell corn dropped off. You can see I'm not storing corn here anymore because, yes, that is rat poison. And yes, those little pricks got holes dug right down there underneath this floor. So trying to get the rats under control, and then I'm gonna have to find something to dig this dirt out and pour concrete down in there to seal that. But you guys can see there's a load of kern. Done got us some kern. So I'm not storing any corn here other than what's in the wagons, because I'm not going to feed the rats or the deer. So, and we got the last of our grown cob corn up here. It's just about gone. There's our soybean meal and mineral that we mix in with the silage for everybody. Still doing the poor man's TMR mixer, the old Bobcat mixer. There's the last of our cob corn. We're getting this fed up. Be gone in, I suppose, 3-4 days. That'll be gone. So, yeah, otherwise, same old, same old. You know how she goes. Just waiting for spring. You're gonna see how late planted rye comes up. That 10 acres or 12 acres was planted late and never really germinated that we know of before we got snow. But most places you go dig underneath the snow, the ground isn't froze. So hoping that rye will come up in the spring. Got our fingers crossed for an early spring. Maybe we can graze that for a while before we plant. And then we've got that chopper box that needs some work done to it. Hoist put underneath it. Get the roof off of it. Turn that into a dump wagon. We can use that for silage and for picking corn and for hauling shell corn and rye or whatever else. And you see the cultivator still sitting there. I've got a neighbor. I've been searching for a grain drill to convert into a interseeder to plant between corn rows and bean rows. And you know the spring auctions are always flooded with them. I was just going to find like a 10-foot John Deere model B Van Brunt like I used to have. Build 3-point mounts and go that route. But my neighbor said he's got a tie drill that's a 3-point mount, and the wheels are adjustable on the back, so a guy could space them right to follow between the corn rows. But it doesn't have any row units on it right now. But he thinks that they have row units for it. So he's supposed to be looking this weekend to see if he's got row units for it, and if he does, I'm probably going to buy it. And then I'll just put the row units back on that I need to plant 2, maybe 3 rows between each corn row. I'm trying to build an interseeder to plant. We're going to try and interseed between our corn that we're going to chop for silage, so that way when we're chopping there's already something started that should hopefully get us grazing cover crops sooner in the fall. And the field on the other side of the hill, I've got that 5 acres of rye planted. We're going to experiment with what I am calling a triple crop. We'll discuss that more when the time comes, but we will be planting 3 crops in that field to harvest, which technically the first crop is already planted. So we're gonna experiment with that this year, so stay tuned for that. And otherwise it's just the same old thing going on here. So I hope you all are having a great start to 2020. I know the first month here has been mediocre, whatever, but it's been warm, so can't complain. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope that update got you all up to speed on the not much that's going on around here. So anyways, once more starts happening, I'll get back in the groove of making videos. But otherwise, there ain't a whole lot going on. So, yepper. Take care, everybody.